Destiny Rising launches in 2 days. This video covers everything you need to know before you jump in. Release timing, how heroes work, loot box mechanics, leveling, and my best day 1 tips. Welcome Guardians, let's jump right in. So Destiny Rising is a Destiny free-to-play mobile game, which will be available on both Android and iOS platforms. It has controller support for both said platforms. You can plug it in using Bluetooth if you don't want to use the basic touch controls. This is a Destiny spin-off game set in an alternate universe story-wise and is not considered canon to the mainline games. Most of the basics of the universe are there, Traveler, Guardian, so on, but a bunch of story elements are sort of twisted around and new ones introduced, like giant sentinel machines. The project is developed by NetEase, licensed by Bungie years ago. So as far as we know, Bungie doesn't really have too much in this besides maybe getting some revenue from it. It's all NetEase on the development side. The game launches August 28th, 2025. At the time of making this video, we don't have a specific release time, but comment down below if you hear what it is. What I do know is that you can pre-download on August 27th, tomorrow, starting at 6 AM Pacific time. In the game, you'll play as many different heroes called Lightbearers. Each has their own abilities, and you can upgrade them as you go. You can play the game in first or third person, it's your choice. And like Destiny's Tower, the game has a social space called Haven, where you'll meet NPCs for stories, quests, and the usual tower antics. Purchasing items, upgrading your gear. There are also tons of modes, a campaign with chapters and different locations like the Jiangxi Metro, the Red Sea Rift. There's strikes, even raids, Crucible PvP, and even fan-favorite modes from the actual game that Bungie doesn't want to bring back for some reason, like Sparrow Racing League. Beyond that, if you want to just chill, you can play a card game with the Drifter, go fishing, or visit Zur and dive into the realms of the Nine. When it comes to Lightbearers, there are many you can play. There's a full cast of characters. The main character you begin as and go through the campaign is Wolf. Wolf gets revived at the beginning, and this is your intro into the game. Learning how to use the abilities that come with them, the super, upgrading your character, and getting through some of the story. Each character has their own relic, which gives them their super ability. Wolf has this sword that rains down fire.
Knew it! There's a spark of light left in that sword. Solar energy. It's reacting to your presence.
It feels like a part of my body.
Watch out! The Fallen are coming!
Kabir, or Kabir as they say in this game, has an Aegis which gives him some arc capabilities. Ikora Rey has her void going on with the Nova Bomb. They also have signature abilities, and of course you can wield weapons, primary and a power weapon. Each character has their own archetype of swords, so Wolf can use auto rifles and a grenade launcher for his heavy. Kabir has pulse rifles and then a machine gun. So those characters can only use those specific weapons, but you can share the weapons you have across characters as long as they can use that weapon type. Weapons have rarities just like the main games. In this case, they are rare, legendary, exotic, and mythic, which is a new tier. This is how progression works. Next to leveling up your Lightbearer and your abilities, you progress through the story in chapters. Completing each of these tasks will unlock the next part of the chapter. So you'll need to do things like level up your characters to a certain level, equip gear, complete quests, and so on. In the alpha and beta, these things were time-gated to a certain point where you had to wait until the next day after you got so far. But we'll see how that is in the initial release. So let's talk about the pull or monetization system. The game is going to give you some free draws, but of course you can use real money to open loot boxes of sorts and get new characters eventually. The game is free, this is how NetEase is going to make its money. This definitely isn't the first game to do this type of thing. So the game has standard and limited banners or pools. Standard is the permanent pool of items you can get to drop. Limited usually means like a little featured event or limited items like heroes, incentives to get you to buy them before they change to something new. For both of these pools, a mythic Lightbearer is guaranteed in 60 drops. For standard, they announced some changes a while back though. I think this was for the second beta, it's likely the same for release. So your first 50 draws were 20% off. You were guaranteed one mythic character in the first 30 draws, and after 180 total draws, you got to pick one mythic character of your choice. So you get the system and how it's trying to pull you in, no pun intended. I'm just trying to explain how these things work. The game also has tons of different currencies which can get confusing, like Bon Voyage charms which are used to buy these pulls. You can earn these various ways in-game, but of course it feels like it's never enough and they want you to use your real money. There is in-game silver, just like Destiny 2. You purchase silver with real-life money and use it in-game for cosmetics and items. There's Glimmer, legendary shards, and Lumia leaves used for upgrades and progression. So the basic summary, you can play the game normally, but you can also spend real money. And those that do will get cooler stuff first, but that's just how it works nowadays in these types of games. Here were the silver values in the beta. If you don't want to play on your iPhone or Android, you can emulate the game too. I believe NetEase has said they are okay with this, but many streamers have even done it in the beta and they didn't do anything about it. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think iOS has an emulator, so you might be out of luck for that and have to play on your devices. But Android has BlueStacks, for example, which you can download and it lets you run the game from your PC. It does support keyboard and controller as well. Here are the recommended system specs if you are using your devices for Destiny Rising. What about some tips? Well, first up, just start by playing the game. Play through the intro campaign to get some of the new Lightbearers and introduction. Make sure you claim everything from the mail. This includes the pre-registration rewards that the whole community is going to get after, I think, Chapter 1. Claim your Season Pass items if you have them. And there are daily login rewards too. Sometimes if you log in for a set amount of days, like 10 days they had in the beta, you got a reward. It was an exotic of your choice for that, but not sure if that's still going to be a thing. Point is, resources might feel like they're low, so don't forget about some of these currencies and rewards you can claim, which might help you on your journey. But anyway, Guardians, that's all we got for today's video. Destiny Rising comes out in 2 days, so I wanted to give you an overview of what the game is, kind of how it works, and some tips before you jump in. Gameplay-wise, it was actually really fun. These Lightbearers have some unique abilities, and it was cool to chain some of those attacks together. Let me know if I missed anything in the comments down below, and let me know if you're gonna try it out. But if you'd like to see some more Destiny news, lore, and mysteries just like this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.